The American automotive giant Ford announces its return to Formula One. Teslas are being totaled by insurers for the repairing costs, and will you have to stand in line to charge your electric vehicle this summer? This is the rundown brought to you by Screens. Welcome to the rundown brought to you by Screens, where we bring you vehicle and infotainment news you should know. Before we start, hit that like button and make the subscribe button go off. And why not? It's free, and if you enable notifications, you'll know whenever we post new content. Okay, let's do this. As many have already experienced, today's charging infrastructure is just not enough to support the drastic rise in the number of EVs in operation. And that may mean that you'll have to stand in line to charge your electric vehicle if you decide to take it out for a spin this summer. What remains to be seen is when automobile companies will evolve their solutions capable of changing the model. The refueling mechanism needs a quick transition, whether it's a battery swapping, a wireless charging system, or a different kind of semiconductor or chip invented to solve this issue. Speaking of chips, the global car industry continues to face shortages even this year. This means that our newly ordered car is subjected to delays in its delivery. As the boss of one of the world's leading auto chip makers said, there's nothing we can do to change 2023, but adding capacity every quarter, every month can make ends meet. Even then, car makers are bracing themselves for continued problems, with many companies anticipating a solution by the end of this decade. For now, we'll just have to wait and see what happens in the upcoming month or even years with the chips and semiconductor crisis. Okay, that was the bad news, but here's some great news for race fans as automotive giant Ford has announced a return to Formula One in 2026. Having an illustrious past in Formula One, the company decided to opt out of its operations from the racing sport due to its desire to invest in other aspects of the business. After more than 2 decades, Ford's return to the pinnacle of the sport, bringing the long tradition of innovation, sustainability, and electrification back to the game would be spectacular. Last but not least, there is one car that is under the least favorite bucket of car insurance companies. If you guess Tesla, you get 100 points. According to media reports, insurance companies are writing off Tesla EVs that have been involved in crashes. Even low-mileage EVs are being sent to salvage auctions after being deemed too expensive to repair. Musk confirmed that the company is undergoing design and software changes to its vehicles, which should reduce repair costs. The demand for Tesla models has been skyrocketing with limited service centers and high costs associated with maintenance and repairs. Besides, the company will not cover any damage caused by technicians not certified by Tesla. With that being said, would you still consider buying a Tesla over other electric vehicles? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to check out the EVs we have on Screens. Remember to like and subscribe, and if you want to test drive the latest automotive infotainment systems right from your desk, including in-depth infotainment summaries with a complete replica of a vehicle's architecture, go to screensauto.com.